Good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, depending on where in the world you are joining us from, and thank you for joining today's webinar. Today's webinar is brought to you by the Business Review and is in conjunction with ILF. Today's presentation is Distributed Fiber Optic Sensing for Pipelines, and your presenters will be Tobias Volk and Jochen Frings. Before I hand across to the presenters today, I'd just like to inform you of a few of the tools that are available to you. In order for you to communicate with our panel, you have the opportunity to submit questions via a small panel in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Throughout the session, as you think of your questions, please send them through to us as and when you think of them. In the background, we will do our best to prioritize as many of your questions as we can, and we will address them for the final 15 minutes of today's session. Any questions that we are unable to address before the end of the session, then I'm sure Tobias and Jochen will come back to you after today. Okay, if you are now ready, Tobias, I will hand control across to you, and I will leave you to continue with today's presentation.
Jason, thank you for the introduction. Yes, I also want to welcome everybody on the webinar today. As indicated, we are talking today about distributed fiber optic sensing, especially for pipeline applications. And I briefly want to show you our basis.
Thank you very much again for your attention.
Wonderful. Well, yeah, Jochen, I have to say there's probably the best part of 20 to 30 questions that we might not have been able to get to here. So you're going to have your work cut out for you after this session. And it seems like people have so many unanswered questions that they still want to discuss. So, you know, who knows, maybe there's more presentations in the future that would be appropriate. But what I'd like to do is just thank everybody for joining us, and thank you for your participation in today's session. As soon as I've rendered the recording and prepared the information, and I've uploaded the PDF presentation, I will share a link with everybody that has joined us today. I will also share the results of the questions and so on with both Tobias and Jochen after the session, and they will come back to you for any unanswered